Let me be the one to break it up, so you won't have to make excuses. We don't need to find a setup where someone wins and someone loses.
Jasper, tanggalin mo yung ano ko, ha? Yo, what's up? This is Real Talk Darbs, back at it again. Another reaction video. Yo, what's up? So today we're gonna be doing another reaction video. This time I'm gonna be breaking down the lyrics of Let Me Be The One by Jimmy Bondoc. But this time, I've learned from my lesson previously kasi yung nakaraan kong Moira, hindi ako na-monetize doon kasi kinuha ko original. So this time, I'm gonna be asking a help of a friend, a student of mine, Layani, para i-cover ang song na to. And what's very good about this is, I'm gonna be breaking it down word by word tulad ng ginawa ko sa kanta ni Moira. And for sure, kung sakaling batang 90s ka, high school ka pa nun, or elementary, naririnig mo na tong kantang to. And that time, gusto mo lang yung song, gusto mo lang yung rhyme, yung rhythm, yung tune. Pero somehow, this is an opportunity for us to understand why this song is very special, lalo na sa ating mga bagets. Hindi ka kasali, ha? Ikaw? Hindi ka na bagets.
Pero hindi pumunta dito para lait-laitin, ha? Tandaan mo, ha?
This has been part of our childhood, and I want everybody to understand that there is way deeper meaning on this song. That is the reason as to why I wanted to take this opportunity to break down these lyrics, because this is very nostalgic. Okay? Bago tayo mag-start, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. I'll wait. Sige na, gawin mo na. Hindi titigil to kung hindi mo. Okay na? Okay. Parang awan nyo na, tulungan nyo naman ako. Mag 100,000 tayo. Now, let's proceed. Ready na ba kayo? Because I am ready as hell. Let's go. Yon, grabe. Simula pa lang, parang medyo nararamdaman ko na yung kirot. Nung high school ka pa, kasi wala kang pamasahe, tapos iniwan ka ng jowa mo.
Unang breakup ko.
Kakalimutan! Break na tayo!
But Kuya Darbs asked me to do this, and I'm never gonna reject that guy. He's the all-time great. I want to be exactly like you, Kuya Darbs.
Background si Yani or Layani is my student in RTD Vlogging Academy, and I saw his potential. So please check it out. This guy is gonna be big.
This song is called Let Me Be The One. Somebody told me you were leaving. I didn't know.
Grabe ang sakit na, no? I mean, this is the first time I'm gonna be hearing this song again for a long, long time. So sinabi dito, somebody told me you were leaving. I didn't know. Hirap yon kasi hindi mo alam. Iniwan ka na pala. At sa iba mo pa nalaman. Minsan kasi, di ba, yung mga woes and worries ng partners natin, minsan, iba yung pinagsasabihan nila, hindi tayo mismo. And that's the reason why the relationship is not working in the first place. Why? Because the problem that is supposed to be directed to the person that is concerned to the problem, hindi nasasabi sa kanya. Instead, nasasabi sa iba. And most of the time, if hindi maganda yung advice sa kanya, nung taong nakikinig sa kanya at that specific time, most likely, mas mapapalayo yung loob niya sa'yo.
Somebody told me you're unhappy, but it doesn't show.
Grabe. There are a lot of times where your partner was so happy, and sometimes we don't realize that that happiness was actually just a mask. Hindi naman pala talaga sila masaya sa atin. That is why it's more painful kasi we didn't realize that something was wrong kasi she seemed fine. He seemed happy. But how is it that someone told me that you were not? But when we are together, you were. It makes things more confusing.
Somebody told me that you don't want me no more. No.
Sa iba niya pa nalaman na hindi na siya gusto ng taong mahal niya. Now, I'm not sure, maybe this partner that he has difficulty telling him the problem. So I'm directing it to Jimmy Bondoc because Jimmy Bondoc is the one who wrote this song. Hindi niya siguro alam that those feelings that his partner is feeling towards him, hindi siya sinabihan ng straight up. At alam mo yung masakit? May nagsabi sa kanya na hindi na siya gusto ng partner niya. Painful. Very difficult.
So you walk in out the door.
So yun, malis na siya. You're walking out the door. Why? Because you're not happy. She could have told him those things, but it was too late. This person walked out the door right away.
You walk in out the door. Nobody told me you've been crying every night.
Hindi niya alam. Nobody told me you've been crying every night. This could also be directed towards the person who's writing these lyrics because, I don't know, maybe he was busy. Maybe he was insensitive enough to know. Or maybe the person was just really hiding things. Knowing someone is crying for you, lalo na yung taong mahal mo, if you really love that person, you're gonna do something about it.
Nobody told me you've been dying, but didn't want to find.
Sa sobrang mahal mo yung tao, minsan nabibigay mo lahat na uubos ka, and you've been dying, figuratively speaking, than fighting. So, ayaw niya nang ipaglaban. Didn't want to fight.
Nobody told me that you fell out of love for me, so I'm setting you free.
Walang nagsabi sa kanya na hindi na pala siya mahal ng taong mahal niya. And when that person found out, the ultimate love sets in, which is you're setting the person free. Minsan kasi, love is very selfish that we tend to love someone, not because we love them, we tend to love someone because of the effect that person gives us. In return, it's not really love. A true love can be compared to a flower. When you like a flower, you pick it up from its roots or from its branch and you bring it home. But you know it's not gonna last because you pick it up from where it lived in its dying. That's how you notice that you just like the flower. But when you love a flower, you don't pick it up from where it is. You just let it grow. And in this song, this guy is setting that person free because he loves him. When you love someone, you want them to ultimately be happy. This guy is not selfish in that he realized that there's nothing he can do but to let this person go because that's the ultimate act of love. Magpaparaya ka para siya yung sumaya.
Let me be the one to break it up so you won't have to make excuses.
He loved the person so much, he doesn't want to give the person difficulty finding the right words to tell him kung makikipag-break yung tao na yun sa kanya. But instead, inunahan niya na, because I love you so much, fine, I'm gonna be breaking it up in advance, even if this is not what I want, because I know deep inside you, you're dying when you're with me. Even if this is the last thing that I wanna do, let me be the one to break it up. So you don't have to make excuses.
We don't need to find a setup where someone wins and someone loses.
Hindi na natin kailangang hanapin kung saan pa. Someone wins, someone lose. This time I did lose. When you're winning, because you can be free.
We just have to say our love was true, but it's now become a lie.
Every beginning of love is the best thing that happens to every couple. Honeymoon period, the thought of you can't live without this person because you love them so much, you think that you're not going to be falling out of love with them. But most of the time, that is why most relationships fail, because it's only good at first, and that you need sustainability, you need strength, you need faith, you need trust. Those foundations in order for that feeling to lock in despite times. But the lyrics mentioned, we just have to admit, you just have to say that our love was true. At the beginning, like every other relationship, it has now become alive. When you really love someone, you want to be with them. But right now, because those feelings that your partner was feeling towards you, this is the opposite of loving. So the true love that was once were has now become alive.
So I'm telling you I love you one last time, and goodbye.
I'll tell you I love you one last time. I don't want to say goodbye. Why? Because you know, there are specific times where you just have to say goodbye, even if you still love that person. You'll have to make the ultimate sacrifice of letting them go. And sometimes that could be the last time you're gonna say that you love them. But that is not gonna be the last time you're gonna feel the love for them. Because loving someone is not like a switch that you can turn on and off ganun kabilis. And that is one of the most painful things you can undergo if ever you're loving someone who doesn't love you back.
Somebody told me you still love me. I don't know why.
That's what I have said. Is it really love, even if you know that you're hurting the person? Now, most of the time, we mistake that as love. But sometimes, that is just an attachment. Pag yung tao na nasanay tayong nandyan, and if you remove them out of our equation, kahit na yung tao na yun, hindi natin napapansin yung halaga niya nung umpisa. Pag bigla yang nawala, mapapansin at mapapansin mo yan. Most of the time that this woman thinks that she still loves Jimmy Bondoc or the person who's writing these lyrics, maybe it was just separation anxiety. Because if you love the person, you're gonna choose to be with that person.
Nobody told me that you only needed time to fly.
Minsan, yung mga tao na yon, nasa tingin nating mahal natin, tapos pag nandyan, hindi natin nare-realize yung value nila. And most of the time, minsan kasi maraming nagsasabi na hahanapin ko muna yung sarili mo mag-isa. Sometimes, the best way for you to fall in together is for you to fall apart first. Bakit hindi mo subukang hanapin yung sarili mo na kasama yung taong mahal mo? Why do you need to be alone? Or if ever you want to be alone, please at least communicate early. Don't break it up. Just cool it off. Have some space and time together.
Somebody told me that you want to come back when our love is real again.
That's selfish. You're just gonna come back when you feel like the love comes back as well. That's not how love works. Love works, love endures. That's unfair. It's not supposed to be just based on feelings. It's based on decision. There is supposed to be a moral responsibility to each other that you made a decision. You supposed to choose each other no matter what. Loving is a decision. It's not a feeling. Because if you just base loving someone on a feeling, there will always come a time, a day, a moment that it's not gonna work.
Let me be the one to break it up so you won't have to make excuses. We don't need to find a setup where someone wins and someone loses. We just have to say our love was true, but it's now become a lie. So I'm telling you I love you one last time, and goodbye. Just turn around and walk away. You don't have to live like this.
See, the love. Just turn around, walk away. We don't have to live like this. Even if I love you so much, but if I can see that you're dying when you're with me, I'm letting you go. Find someone that allows you to be who you are. Allows you to become a better individual. And because I love you so much, I'm letting you go even if the person that makes you happy and want to live again is not me.
But if you love me still, then stay. Don't keep me waiting for that final kiss. We can work together through this test, or we can work through it apart.
Either you work through it together or you can work through it apart. There will always be a solution, but the solution will not be the same. Either you find an answer with this person that you love and you can still continue loving each other because you decided to choose each other and work it together, versus you want to fly by herself. They were able to sort out their issue apart. And that might not be the very desirable thing that you want, especially if you are the person that loves your partner so much. We can work through it together, or we can work through it apart.
I just need to get this off my chest. You will always have my heart. Let me be the one. Let me be the one to a setup where someone wins and someone loses. We just have to say our love was true, but it's now become a lie. So I'm telling you I love you one last time. And goodbye.
Goodbye. So, if ever you have been able to experience this kind of emotion, I salute you. Most people would still want the person that they love so much to stay kahit na yung tao na yon na mahal nila, hindi na din sila mahal. The love was selfish. You want them to be around you because you like the effect of this person with you. You deserve to be loved, to be taken care of. I hope that you're gonna be able to find the love of your life. Tulad nga ng sinasabi ko madalas, self-worth since day one. A mug, which reminds you, even if you love someone so much, you have to really learn how to love yourself first. Kasi, kung ganun man ang mangyayari, kung mahal mo yung sarili mo bago mo mahalin yung taong bibigyan mo ng sobrang pagmamahal, at yung tao na yon ay sasaktan ka, sa huli, masasaktan ka lang, pero hindi ka madudurog. Yo, so thank you very much for watching, and if ever you wanted to have a piece of this mug, you can just check the link on the description above. And of course, if you want this shirt, Self-Worth shirt, RTD merchandise, authentic, you can check the link on the description above as well. You can purchase it specifically kung nasa Pilipinas ka. Thank you very much sa lahat ng mga nanood, and I really appreciate you being here with me. Maraming salamat sa mga bagay na pagsuporta nyo sa akin. It makes a lot. It helps me a lot, lalo na sa RTD fam ko at sa aking Team RTD pledgers. Thank you very much. And of course, I appreciate you. And self-worth lang tayo. Self-worth lang tayo since day one. This has been Real Talk Darbs, always giving you real thoughts through real talk. Yalla, bye.